of Road 60 in Colorado, making my way to the trailhead for Red Cone. I already spotted the site. I went ahead and went to it, but my GPS started messing up and I didn't have the map downloaded, and there's no signal up here, so I had to come back down on my Onyx, download the map real quick, and now I'm on my way back to set up camp on campsite 4. I feel like that's probably the most legit campsite. It looks like it'll accommodate me sleeping in the Bronco tonight because I want to get an early start. Kind of the plan is to hit the road and start doing some off-roading, and then make my way over to Elbert. Until that moment, I'm actually going to do the Red Cone Trail. I think Onyx has it rated a 7 out of 10, and it's rated difficult. But we're gonna knock it out. I actually already ran into one Bronco on the road. Very, very cool. Starting to see him on trail. Did I just see a cow? Campsite 4. So it's pretty flat. I mean, it goes on way back in there as well too. Looks like there's a couple of other fire pits. So tons of room here. It's actually a really nice, fairly level campsite. I got the Bronco. I'm going to sleep in it. It's tilted a hair forward, but that doesn't bother me. I'm pretty much used to that from sleeping in hammocks. The creek is up. Looks like there's a trail that goes down to the water as well. I think what I'm going to do, get the bed set up in the back of the Bronco, try to stay awake as long as possible. I've kind of been going since about, what was it? I think it was like 2 a.m. Indiana time. I'm a little sleepy, so I want to eat something, just kind of relax. I'm not sure what the altitude is here. I'm kind of curious about that. May look that up. Oh, hey. For those wondering, if you did have to get water, you don't have to go down that steep, long walk down there. It's right here. Dropping down. Looks fairly easy to scoop out of too. Nice. Whew. Doing some work actually using that rock because it's got like a sharp edge to it as kind of a splitter. So I keep throwing it down on that sharp edge on that log and busting up some pieces. So I should have plenty of wood. I don't think I need any more. All right, just looked up my elevation, like 9,700 feet. So that's where I'm sitting at right now. And here we are at the bottom of that trail. Check this out. This is hammock paradise right here. How rusty the water is. I don't know if that's from mining. I assume it is. But everything is rusted. I don't think I would drink from this, even if filtering it. I don't know. Someone who's a better expert than me can put in the comments, but someone put sticks to get over there, and even the sticks are getting rusty. That's crazy, all those mineral deposits. It's wild. Such a cool area. Campsite 4 on County Road 60 right off of 285 on the way to Red Cone. I'm digging it. Somebody created a dam right there. Bed's ready to go. Ate 2 sandwiches, drank like probably 4 liters of water so far. Feeling pretty good. I'm actually pretty full. Driving up here yesterday, I only probably took in about 900 calories for the day. So it was a little light. So I was pretty starved by the time I got to this point. Really didn't eat much until then. It's hard for me to eat and travel, but man, it's just comfortable. It's quiet. Surrounded by mountains in Colorado. This killer campsite. Good morning. First day of hitting an actual trail. We're gonna try to make it up Red Cone and down the infamous 30-some degree downhill on the backside. So it should be pretty epic. Looks like it's clear skies right now. It's 6:57 a.m. and 36 degrees. A little cooler than what I thought, but that's why I packed my fears. Went ahead and got everything reorganized in the back this morning, and makes much more sense than how I left it. It's amazing how on a trip you pack everything before you go, and then you rearrange everything every other day. So, but we're gonna hit the trail, and then see where we end up. Hopefully meet up with that hiking guy, Chris, and trail medic, Keith, here in a little bit as well too, probably later this afternoon. This trail should take about 3 hours, probably a little longer. I'm sure, taking the time to get shots and stuff like that, but let's get rolling. Okay, high clearance vehicles recommended for travel beyond this point, just FYI. This seemed to have just jumped right into it. That way will take you to Webster Pass, but we're not going that way. We're gonna go this way, so to Red Cone. Thank you, Mile High Jeep Club, for helping maintain this. Even though we're a Bronco, we will still tread lightly. I see why this takes 3 hours now for no more miles. It's going to be slow getting over this stuff. We'll get over it pretty easily, but it's not going to be fast. That was a tight squeeze. I'll just put my tires on the big rocks going on up. Just gonna be slow going. To be honest, the worst part about this, since it's a little narrow, and I'm kind of my own spotter, I have to keep getting out and double checking my line and making sure I'm where I need to be. whenever I park on this steep incline, like right now I'm on a 12 pitch, what I do is I put the emergency brake on first, then I put it in park. That way it doesn't put a bunch of pressure and bind the transmission up. From the driver's seat, it looks a little different. Yeah, it's not that bad. Honestly, it's not that bad at all. Go ahead and take a look and see what we got here. When I get my tires close to the edge, it's a little nerve-wracking because, again, you don't have a spotter, so you try to be careful. Okay, that wasn't so bad, but as far as technically, what made it really bad was the sun coming through, shining in my eyes. That was very uncomfortable. It made it hard to see the trail. So literally I just tried to keep to the left as much as possible so I know I'd be fine. But that sun is actually adding another layer of difficulty that I'm not used to. So apparently we don't have the sun that much in Indiana. Some pretty big rocks. I am definitely going to rub on this. That's a cool campsite. we're starting to get above the tree line. I think there's some switchbacks maybe coming up, and those are pretty tight, and some trees can grab you. So trail turn assist might come into play there, but for now we're starting to make our way to the top. Alright, there you see our road going up to the top. It's just a knife edge. I thought it would be smooth by now, but it's all clunky. So if you think the rocks are gone by the time you get up to out of the tree line, they're not. I mean, it looks like it gets smoother up there maybe, but for the most part, it's like 3 miles an hour the whole way. It's super, super slow. Seriously though, why would you want to be in a hurry anyways? My goodness. All right, so this is the first of one of the downhills. It kind of gives you the feeling like you're in the front seat of a roller coaster approaching the first downhill, is kind of what it reminds me of. So it goes straight down. It is one way beyond this point. No one's coming up, so we'll, I know we're kind of parked in the trail. I got the e-brake on. Welcome to the summit. See Webster Pass down there. Huh. Here we go. We are in 4 low in first gear, and we are going to take our sweet time and try to stay off the brake as much as possible. Just let the motor do the work. Ooh, that's off camber. So we've seen 20. All right, that was pretty intense. That engine revved up way higher than what I wanted it to, but so I did tap the brakes lightly, but I was not staying on them, just trying to keep pulling it back to keep that engine from revving so high. But that was crazy. Still 21. on. And 20. Now we're back down. Oh, this might be the really steep one. Wow. Alrighty. Well, we're in it. So you kind of get a sense when you go up a certain part, it's kind of hard to see the trail. Jeez. Still can't see it. Navigate a little bit of a turn here on 12 degrees. Ugh. $16. Okay. 19 already. Oh, and there's mountain goats. Is that mountain goats? Okay, focus on the road, Jeremy. Lying in my bed, I hear the clock tick and think of you. Caught up in circles, confusion is nothing new. You say go slow, I fall behind. Got a new rattle. I feel like that's one of the totes back there, probably with cooked stuff in it. We're on Webster Pass Road trying to make our way back. I will say, I thought the rocks would let up on Red Cone, and they never did. It was the entire way there. It was constantly having to drive over large rocks, which slows you down. So I think my expectations were it was going to take a while, and then as soon as I get through tree line, it's easy sailing. It was absolutely not. Other than that, this trail is officially I fall behind. The second hand unwinds. Get lost, you can look and you will find me. Time after time. If you fall, I will catch you. I'll be waiting. Time after time. Out of time. If you're lost, you can look and you will find me. Time after time. If you fall, I will catch you. I'll be waiting. Time after time. If you're lost, you can look and you will find me. Time after time. If you fall, I will catch you. I'll be waiting. Time after time. Time after time. Time after time.